Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV. Once again, continuing the main story quest today, so without further ado, let's get things started. Might I have a word with you, Elric? It concerns the chirurgeons. After speaking with them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient alembics for their needs, you see. So I used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced alembic, both as a gesture of goodwill and as a means to help me recover my memories, since working with my hands kindles familiar feelings. All I require to complete the device are the cores of 3 ice sprites. Though commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alchemical mixtures, there is a way to alter their properties so that they draw the cold within rather than radiate it without. It must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, yet somehow I know it will work. Okay, ice sprite cores it is. How far do we have to travel to reach those? Oh, quite some distance. Right, here we are in the area for the ice sprites. Let's just get these killed down. That's 1 down and 2 more to go, although it seems quite busy in this area at the moment because there's a fate going on. Right, 1 last ice sprite. Where are we? That looks like one over there. Oh, we're being attacked by something, but we're just going to ignore it. Hopefully he'll disengage. Right, just upstairs again, and speak with Sid. Have you obtained the codes? If so, please show them to me. The codes? Or the cores even? What an amazing device. But is it truly an alembic, sir? I've never seen its like before. I too am unsure what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I have no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, if it is as effective as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder. Were thee the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at a cost. Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We almost succumbed to the temptation proffered by these unbelievers. Why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Frankel's trial? Whatever his reasons, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. Okie doke. Well, I'm with you, Sid. I'm kind of bloody annoyed at that guy. He's always interfering with our plans. Before we can persuade Lord Drillmont to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Gwilliam that we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor despite him being such a prominent figure in Curfas. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of Whitebrim Front. Share your findings with Alfino in the square. I'm sure you can formulate a strategy from there. Okay. Speak with Alfino. Wait, Alfino's right there, but he doesn't seem to have a... Oh wait, we need to speak with the people first, okay. Right. First of all, you. Inquisitor Gwilym? Yes, of course I know of him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim Front several months ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that blizzard nearly buried us in snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the night's watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in a darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveller, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in this very bed, where I would have lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end Inquisitor Gwilym rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gates. I owe him my life, sir, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. Okie doke. Seems like there's one more person in here. Nope. Nope. So is he underneath us somewhere? He's not in there, not in there. The only other building I can think it's underneath is back here. Inquisitor Gwilym, I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak. unbeliever. Aye, we have learned of your deeds at Witch Drop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you've hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you. Got the whole town turned against us. Let's speak with Patrick over here. Under Inquisitor Gwilliam's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. Okay, one last person to speak to seems to be in the barracks. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Halloween's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. Okay. There's Alfino just behind this bonfire. In case you have yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. I realised it soon after our arrival, but paid it no mind as I had hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we've wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind, our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with the irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me that you have been busy making inquiries, yes? Should come as no surprise that he is held in high regard. Even so, I am beginning to suspect he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us more closely review the testimonials you obtained, Elric. Perhaps they will provide insight into Inquisitor Gwilliam's motivations. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. He claims he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate, yes? But the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we've arrived in White Brim Front, I've seen no travellers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies naught but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir Jolot is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behaviour that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. Seems best to go out of this gate. And here's the chasm. But is there... Alright, the quickest way would have been the other way around. Can we safely get down here without killing ourselves? Just barely. Right. Let's top ourselves up. And investigate this snow mound. Oh, let's kill a few plasmoids first. Right, so let's see what's under this snow mound. And it's a corpse of an Inquisitor. Show the bloody encyclical to Alfino. Key items. The scroll contains what appears to be an official papal appointment to the position of Inquisitor. How do we get back up? It seems to be this way. Okay, Alfino. Investigation partially complete. You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you have just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Gwilliam. Newly come to Curfas and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity, or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Elric, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Since Lord Drillmont has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of two high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim... Yes, mayhap that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Jolot with the evidence you discovered and see if it helps him recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the Enterprise. Okay, he was down below, I think, wasn't he? Nope, apparently not. Right, back up here. Oh, right, it was this guy down here, yeah, that guy on the bottom floor. Oh, you have returned. Is there something else you wanted to ask? The Inquisitor is an imposter? Don't be preposterous, that could not possibly be true. He's a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that this is all a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go and speak with Sir Prunella. She was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here, but I will never speak against the man who saved my life. Okay, is she up above? Or is she down below somewhere? She seems to be below. Here we go. You! I do not believe I know you, sir. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know naught of it. Naught at all. Do we need to... Alright, out. You know, don't you? Fury take me. I prayed this day would come. When Sir Jolot gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravanian abominations lashed out at him. Nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. But what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family. Secrets I had never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Jolot and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an Inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Jolot to the infirmary, and on his first night in White Brim Front, Inquisitor Guilhem was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing, seized whilst in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Drillmont, wanted to put an end to the madness. But then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats, and so I did nothing, until Lord Frankel was accused. Some time ago, I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of White Brim Front, so I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire Locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered the evidence of a conspiracy against House Halienart, thus exonerating Lord Frankel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Hello and forgive me for not acting sooner. Right, so now we are searching the area southeast of White Brim Front, so we're going for those rosaries. Just dismount and have a look through. Draconian rosaries, the brands of unbelievers and enemies of the Holy See. Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you free access to the Stone Vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. There had better be a very good explanation for why you were carrying those rosaries. And where did you find this papal encyclical? Fury take me. The Inquisitor is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale. But this evidence and your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Elric, and for that I deeply apologise. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. What have we got? I think we want to stick with the cash. That Frey-stamped heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hell's take him and his Dravanian allies. I am told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Elric. Together, let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. Okay, to Snowcloak it is. I think I know where that is, but we'll just confirm it on the map. Whoops. Yeah, just to the west, southwest of our current location. Right, here we are. Let's just, good to have you with us, sir. When Lord Drillmont arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we will need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? I certainly am. You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Halloween's halls. Only the wicked. But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of Halloween. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Drillmont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain! I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Guilhem and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Ah, grave allegations indeed. But you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Drillmont, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade? You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the lives of the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Drillmont, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Dravanian fang and claw. Right, there he is. Get our arrow out first. Show the heretic no mercy, he must pay for the innocent blood he has spilled. Ignorant swine, soon you will know the futility of your faith. I'm getting the feeling this could be quite the long fight. Oh. Let's deal with this fella. Ugh, not by a goddamned heretic. And Drillmont's taking quite a lot of damage there. Can we top him up at all? Yeah, we can quite easily, apparently. Yeah, I think we'd best finish off this Wyvern first. Do you see, heretic? You and your allies are no match for the might of Ishgard. How wrong you are, Ishgardian. I have been blessed with power far beyond your ken. Come, my brothers, grant me the strength to smite our enemies. Oh. Here we go. I am reborn. Stand your ground, 'tis but an illusion. Fast running out of mana here. Your magics have no power over me, heretic. Oh, bloody hell, another thing behind me. Ah! Nope, somebody just healed me. That's good, because I was thinking I was going to die there, was ready to heal myself. This guy has far too much health. Let's heal him up, because I've got a feeling that if he dies, we might be having a failed mission. Right, that's him dead. Wasn't entirely sure that I was going to be able to do that there. My glamours dispelled. Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall the many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, Whitebrim Front shall fall. Defiant to the last. Leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves naught better. Elric, I must apologise for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst. It is past time that you were reunited with your airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at White Brim Front, and bring your associates. Right, so, can we teleport back? No, we can't. Let's just deal with him. Right, and here we are, back with Alfino. Where have you been, Elric? The false Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Yes, well, this was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. As I am sure you will agree, it is past time we entered the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Drillmont a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow anon. So, I believe he's just in this tower again. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guilliam would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand. But you must understand, it seemed too much to hope that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happy yet to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course, it is the very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Dravanian foothold in Corphas, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Drillmont, but there's no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nephilian of your impending visit. May Helon guide you, Scions. Right, speaking with Nephilian. That's just outside the entrance to the Stone Vigil. Here's Nephilian. Nephilian. Hail, Elric. Lord Drillmont has appraised me of the situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil whensoever you will. Now accessible. Use the duty finder to access Stone Vigil. Right, so we'll enter the Stone Vigil next episode. So for now, we'll see you guys next time.